Hey everyone, Shebby here and welcome back to the next episode of NXT UK. We are barreling towards our first NXT TakeOver event and we are live here from Belfast, Northern Ireland, where we're going to do some stuff. I've forgotten. What a terrible intro. And here is our opening match of the evening. Our fourth and final team will go into the NXT UK Tag Team Championship match as we see Burch and Lorcan take on the team of Spetznaz, Rusev and Ilya Dragunov, I believe. He's a new guy, he's not wrestled much yet, but yeah, I think I got his name right. And first of all then, we do have the team of Lorcan and Burch. Of course, Lorcan is American, Danny Burch is from the UK. However, I think Lorcan's style fits this roster really well, which is why we've got him involved here. And here we go, they're taking on the Spetznaz, Rusev and Ilya Dragunov. Of course, Rusev being Bulgarian, but links to Russia, of course. He's used his gimmick in the previous time. And Ilya Dragunov being actually from Russia, I believe. I'm probably getting all this wrong. Citation needed as always. Right, the bell goes and we are underway. We already know... Wow, what a running super kick that was by Dragunov. We already know we have got Mustache Mountain, the Grizzled Young Vets, and the Bar in this Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match at NXT TakeOver Frankfurt. Which one of these two teams will join them? Also in tonight's video then, again, we will put our final female inside the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Women's Championship, as well as we have Nikki Cross versus Paige versus alpha female Jazzy Gabert. And in our main event this evening, it's a bit up in the air at the moment, to be honest. It was supposed to be Dave Mastiff versus Rockstar Spud, also known as Drake Maverick. However, we're hearing word backstage that Rockstar Spud is going to replace himself in that match. We'll have to see how that works out later on, but as far as we're aware, yeah, Rockstar Spud is not too keen on facing off against Dave Mastiff tonight, and I don't blame him, to be honest. Dave Mastiff showed he is an absolute beast when he defeated when he defeated Killian Dane a few episodes ago. So, yeah, Rockstar Spud not too happy to face off against him, so be interesting to see who Spud has managed to replace himself with in this match. Who's willing to go up against a man like Dave Mastiff? But we'll find out later on this evening. At the moment, the Spetznaz looking pretty good. But only Lorcan now taking control of Ilya Dragunov again. Please do let me know if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, because it's highly possible. I've only ever seen it written down. I've never actually said it myself, so you know. It's highly possible I'm getting this stuff wrong as I go along. Front chancery there by Burch, but Rusev broke free and Burch has come ploughing through him with the clothesline. There's a few other tag teams in this roster that we haven't used as yet as well. Shows how strong this tag team division is here. It's really, really strong. Most namely, Sanity. Now, like I said, it was a little bit different to start with. I did have things lined up a little bit differently. However, we have now got Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane as a tag team. And I feel like we should bring Eric Young in just to join and give Sanity some use in this universe mode. So if you're happy for me to do so, then do let me know in the comment section down below. I mean, like I say, 3/4 of that stable are... There's a nice submission locked in the middle of the ring there by Burch on Rusev. Rusev's going to break free. Yeah, 3/4 of that stable are, of course, from Europe. Alexander Wolf being German, Killian Dane being Irish, or Northern Irish. I'm not quite sure. I think he's he's Northern Irish. He's the Beast of Belfast. And Nikki Cross, of course, being Scottish. So I feel like Eric Young would just be an extra person in this roster. Just to boost it up a little bit, you never know. Rusev now with Burch down flat in the middle of the ring. Burch has been busted open as well, and Dragunov taking control of Lorcan on the outside, and his back's gone there. Lorcan drops free as Rusev now locks in the accolade on Burch. But Lorcan was able to get in there and break the submission up just as well. Oh, a headbutt by Dragunov. Wow. Burch busted open, just got back up to his feet. Here we go. Get the double finishes here by the looks of it. Half and half suplex by Lorcan. The big clothesline by Dragunov. Lorcan breaks the pin. It's been a pretty interesting match so far between these four. Nice flatliner into the middle rope by Lorcan. As Rusev just goes straight through the back of Danny Burch. And Rusev once again locking in the accolade. And it's a tap out. It is a tap out. Wow, Rusev's got the victory. The Spetznaz on Dragunov's not even finished yet. Just German suplexes. Only Lorcan out of his boots, but Danny Burch did tap out to the accolade by Rusev. Right, so at TakeOver Frankfurt, we Mustache Mountain, the grizzled young vets, the Bar, and Spetznaz all fighting out for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. It's become the first NXT Tag Team Championships as well. Or Tag Team Champions, shall I say. That was a fun little moment. We saw finisher maneuvers from both men. One from each team. But Dragunov making his debut here in SWE completely alongside Rusev. Get the victory, and they are going to NXT TakeOver Frankfurt to fight for those Tag Team Championships. Very interesting. Liking this a lot. The team that I forced together because they both have links to Russia, looking pretty good. However, I do feel like Rusev could have a pretty strong solo run in this universe mode as well. And here's our second match of the evening. It will be a women's triple threat match to put the final woman inside our NXT UK Women's Championship match at TakeOver Frankfurt as well. We have got Nikki Cross, we've got Paige, and we have got Alpha Female Jazzy Gate. I must admit though, I was pretty happy with this Alpha Female core when I first downloaded it, but now looking at it again, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of that core, and of course the Nikki Cross one as well. So first of all in this match then, we have got the Scream Queen herself. We have got Paige. Obviously very disappointed that she had to retire when she did. However, well, she did pretty well as the SmackDown General Manager, to be honest. I quite enjoyed her there, but for some reason they decided to strip that away, and I don't quite understand why. I thought it was working quite well, to be honest, but hey ho, I'm sure she'll be back in some form soon. I dare say she's probably doing training in NXT at the moment. Of course, with the issues she's been through in her time in WWE with the leaks and so forth, shall we say. I dare say she can probably teach them a thing or two about, well, what not to do, shall we say. And next up then, we have got Alpha Female Jazzy Gate. She would love to win this match and go to NXT TakeOver Frankfurt. Of course, Alpha Female, coming from Germany herself, would love to become the first NXT Women's Champion here in our universe mode in front of a home crowd. And the final member of this match then, we have got Nikki Cross. Someone I still am bamboozled was not put on this game in the first place. I mean, not being put on the game is one thing, but being on the game last year and being removed this year is insane for me. It's insanity, if you like the pun. But I dare say she'll definitely be on next year's game, of course, now she's on the main roster. And here we go then, Paige versus Cross versus Alpha Female. The winner will... Oh, this was my memory kicks in now. The winner will join Tegan Knox, Dakota Kai, and Becky Lynch in the fatal four-way to become the first NXT UK Women's Champion. There we go, I got it right. Alpha Female definitely is going to have the strength advantage. We know how strong she is and how brutal she is as well. Look at that, just knocking Nikki Cross almost flat out. Paige, will there be any ring rust? We've not seen her wrestle in quite some time. Stiff chop, a big kick as well. And Nikki Cross just comes through and just cross-bodies the pair of them. A bit messy, but it was definitely effective. And Cross just slamming, gave it down once again, a boot in the chest as well. Sending Gabert face first into the corner, went for the clothesline to the back, but Gabert fighting back and some strong elbow strikes to Nikki Cross. Paige with a drop kick. And Gabert rolling to the outside. This could be the best chance, I think, for Paige or Cross is to try and eliminate Gabert from the match and then try and defeat the other one, to be honest. I think it's a pretty good even match between Cross and Paige. And the pair of them are a very good, similar style as well. Similar characters, and wow, that was brutal. Draping neckbreaker by Paige on Nikki Cross, but Gabert comes back in from behind. Oh my word! Wow. I mean, this is not a match you want to be in, is it, with Alpha Female? Look at this. Just absolutely brutalizing Paige. Like I said, let me know what you think of the core of Alpha Female. I thought it was very good when I first downloaded it. I'm a little bit dubious now, but who knows? I mean, I'm quite impressed by the moveset so far. And Paige's in control over here. Paige locking the submission. Has the leg hooked and also wrenching back at the neck as well. But Gabert using her strength to roll Paige through. And look how the size difference between Gabert and Cross. I mean, it's like a clear foot, if not more. And Gabert showed agility now, backflipping out of the backdrop and then just pushing Nikki Cross away. Oh, launched her now with the belly-to-belly slam. Now she's taking Paige up with a gut-wrench suplex. Wow. There's the pin by Gabert. 1, 2... Only a 2 count, but it's really close already, to be honest. Surprisingly close. Oh, but Nikki Cross comes up behind Gabert's nice backbreaker swing and neckbreaker. And Nikki Cross, if she could take advantage here of this situation. Went for the double arm DDT. Paige managed to flip out of it. Running knee strike. Clubbing blow to the back. And there's the Paige. So if Paige gets the pin here... Gabert's down on the outside. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Wow. That would have been amazing if Paige could have pulled that off. Like I said, that's what they need to do. These two need to work together to take Gabert out. And then when Gabert is outside the ring, they need to pin each other. Paige. Oh. Wow. Is that the PTO? Sidewalk slam on Gabert as well. Paige needs to pin Cross. Cross is out here. Gabert now. Stiff right hand right to the face of Paige. Nikki Cross is flat out. She's finally starting to stir a little bit. Paige now Northern Light suplex. Nikki Cross slamming Paige back of the head first into the mat. There's the pin. Gabert straight away. Just double fist the back of Paige. And she's trying to strike Alpha Female, but it's just not worth it, is it? Female just comes running through with a knee strike now. Belly to belly slam again. Jazzy Gabert is just looking so strong. It's not going to be long before she picks up the 1, the 2, and almost the 3 there. I think it's going to be very difficult for anyone to beat this Jazzy Gabert. Of course, she is now officially signed by WWE. She's part of NXT UK as well. I mean, I completely forgot about it, to be brutally honest. When I was putting this roster together, I completely forgot about it. And then I read the results from NXT TakeOver Blackpool and heard that she was there. And I thought, it's just too good not to have her, isn't she? She just adds such a different dynamic to the women's division. So Paige has got to try and pin Cross. I don't think she can try and pin Alpha Female, who is down. Cross has been hit with some big maneuvers already. Big overhand slap, and our Paige taking Nikki Cross down. Well, Paige here. There's the Paige turner on Alpha Female. But Nikki Cross is still up. Paige has got a good chance here. No, Nikki Cross rolls her through. Great bit of chain wrestling between these two. Paige now taking Nikki Cross up. Drops her face first across that top turnbuckle. There's the pin. Jazzy Gabert coming across to use the ropes to lift herself back up to feet. It's been a very interesting match so far between these three. The dynamic is very interesting. Like I said, they need to try and both work together to take Alpha Female out of this match. And then get the pin over the other ones. But there you go. Paige has sent Nikki Cross the outside. Now Paige is going to try and defeat Jazzy Gabert. Was she going for the submission here? Wow. That's a good submission. She's got it hooked in. There it is. I forgot about Paige's submission finisher. It's been so long. Nikki Cross just trying her best to break this up. Why are you not striking, Nikki? She's going for grapples for some reason. That's how intelligent this game is. And Paige just kicked her in the head. I think she deserved it after that. Nikki Cross, there's a spinning neckbreaker. That's a finisher. She might have this, you know. Female's down. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Nikki Cross almost stole the match here. Paige rolling Nikki Cross through. Brings her back up to her feet. Just dumping Cross to the outside. And Paige going to join her. Quite sure that's the best idea. I would have stayed in... Yeah, she re-thought about it. Goes back in the ring to try and get Jazzy Gabert. Jazzy's back up to her feet. Just slamming Paige face first onto the mat. Back up to a standing base. I think Paige is in trouble here. Jazzy Gabert, the superior strength. But no, Paige with the boot in the face. Sends Alpha Female off the ropes. Female catches her with the knee in the face. And what a suplex. But Nikki Cross is back up on her feet as well. Oh, Nikki Cross. There's a neck breaker on Alpha Female. Cross drops into the pin. Is this going to be enough? Oh my god, she's done it! Nikki Cross has just pinned Alpha Female. Wow. Don't wrong, I think this is a one-on-one match. I think it's a very different scenario, but I think because of the combined damage done by Paige and Cross to Alpha Female, including this Paige turner earlier on, Nikki Cross was able just to sneak in after Gabert and Paige done so much damage to each other. Sneak in and catch Alpha Female with the neck breaker. Wow. And Nikki Cross is going to NXT TakeOver Frankfurt to fight it out to become the first NXT UK Women's Champion. Wow. So that match will be Tegan Knox, Becky Lynch, Dakota Kai, and Nikki Cross. One of those 4 ladies will become the first NXT UK Women's Champion. Wow. Right, next up then, like I said, we have got tonight's main event. It's Dave Mastiff versus Rockstar Spud, but we understand Rockstar Spud is replaced himself in that match. We still have no idea who with. Let's find out. Here we go then. So first of all, we have got Big Dave. I think he's definitely a future NXT UK champion, you would feel, wouldn't you? An absolute beast. And someone who I want to see do really well in this universe mode. He's done pretty well to start off with, of course, that victory over Killian Dane a few episodes ago. And now he gets a chance at another big match in the main event of NXT UK. But who is his opponent? It was scheduled to be Rockstar Spud, aka Drake Maverick. But let's have a look and see who Drake has replaced himself in this match with. We see the ground. Oh! Hello! Is that It's Rezar, okay. Rezar being accompanied to the ring by Rockstar Spud. It's a really good Rockstar Spud, isn't it? But Rezar is actually from Albania, which is inside Europe. As we said before, NXT UK is going to be the hub of European wrestling. Okay, this is going to be interesting then. Seeing Rezar outside of a tag team. I mean, we could bring in Akam. Akam is not from Albania. I believe he's from Canada, actually. I'll have to double check that one. But, yeah, Rezar is from Albania. Very interesting. So, Rockstar Spud sticking with his AOP connections. And this is going to be another battle of the Titans, really. Mastiff versus Rezar. So, this should be interesting then. Another two big men. Actually, Rezar's actually got the size advantage over Mastiff and then just literally throws him straight across the ring to start things off. As you can see, Rockstar Spud very impressed with that. And this might be a time to announce. I might start renouncing stuff now, considering there's only one more match after this before we hit TakeOver Frankfurt. But at TakeOver Frankfurt, I did mention it last time, we are looking at potentially new championships. Now, of course, we know we already have the NXT UK champion, who is Travis Banks. He'll be defending that against Aleister Black at NXT TakeOver Frankfurt. We know already that we got the NXT UK Tag Team Championships in a Fatal 4-Way, and we have the NXT Women's Championship in a Fatal 4-Way as well. I'm considering two other championships that will both be crowned at the... Wow, my God, look at the Mastiff strength. That is incredible. Really incredible. Yeah, two other championships that will also be crowned at NXT TakeOver Frankfurt. The first of which is going to be the British Lightweight Championship. So essentially a cruiserweight belt. Showcasing the best light heavyweights in Europe. Now, we will be doing that via a open challenge style ladder match. So an open invitational, that's the word for it. An open invitational ladder match to crown the first UK lightweight champion. And that will be happening at NXT TakeOver Frankfurt. Also, at NXT TakeOver Frankfurt, we will be looking to crown the first ever UK Pure Champion. Now, this is a belt that I've wanted to do for quite some time, and I've really just struggled to find the right place to put it, but I thought this might be a very good place. The British Pure Championship will be essentially a submission-only championship. So you can only win matches via submission. It's going to be a much more technical championship, and I think it suits the British style of wrestling very well. Obviously, certain wrestlers more than others. But again, we will crown the first champion at NXT TakeOver Frankfurt as well. So big, important things happening at TakeOver Frankfurt. 4 new champions crowned and 5 championship matches altogether. Rezar here with a pin on Dave Mastiff. Only for a 1 count. Rezar is a real interesting dynamic to add to this roster. I mean, obviously, much more accomplished in tag team wrestling than singles competition, but he's a big lad. He's a strong lad. Definitely could pull this off, and who knows, maybe he could be a tag team alongside Spud. Or, if you guys are happy, we could bring in Akam. I'm not sure. I mean, we're adding a lot of extra people to this roster recently. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think maybe adding Akam might be a bit over the top. I think Rezar as a singles competitor is going to be interesting to see how it works. Nice discus lariat there by Mastiff, just folding Rezar in half. But now Mastiff being distracted by Rockstar Spud on the outside. But Mastiff with the big boots getting back in control of Rezar very, very quickly. Stiff right hand. Sends Rezar into the corner. Went for the big splash. Rezar moved out the way. Just one for him, really, isn't it? But then Rezar just launches Mastiff across the ring via his neck. That can't be a very comfortable position to be in. Drops him neck first across that top rope as well. A boot in the gut before now bringing Mastiff back up. Mastiff flipping Rezar over the top and a boot in the spine. Rezar sends Mastiff into the corner. Runs through him like a freight train. There's the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Rezar brings Mastiff back up to his feet. Has that arm wrench behind the back of Mastiff, just slowing the pace down. Keeping him grounded as well, which is a good idea. Rezar stiff right hand. Again catching Mastiff. Springs him off the ropes. Forearm to the back and another forearm to the back as well. And Mastiff drops in the middle of the ring. And then Rezar just mounts him with the strikes. Now, I'm not quite sure which one it is, whether it's Akam or Rezar, but one of them has a MMA background as well, and has actually had several MMA fights. I think it could be Rezar, you know. Just as we look at that ground and pound style, he just locked in. Rezar brings Mastiff back up to his feet once again. Mastiff fights back the nice headbutt to Rezar. Rezar front chancery. Rezar now slamming Mastiff down. Back up to his feet. And a big clothesline through Mastiff as well. It's been a massive win for Rezar here, you know, because Mastiff, like I said before, has looked incredibly strong in the early stages of this universe mode. So if Rezar was to get a victory, just like, oh, ref, I saw your hand hit the mat 3 times there. I really did. If Rezar gets a victory over Mastiff, that's definitely going to elevate him into a main event picture position, really. Rezar taking Mastiff up onto his shoulders. There's the powerbomb. In for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. What? Referee? That's twice now. That was twice that Rezar's won this match. The referee has said it was a 2. Running power slam now by Rezar on Mastiff. That is shocking how that even happened. That second one, I mean, the first one was debatable. The second one, it was like half a second between the referee stopping counting and Mastiff's shoulders leaving the mat. Oh, wow. I think that was an attempted capture finisher there by Mastiff, but it was reversed by Rezar, and now drops into the pin once again. And again, only a 2. Rezar can't believe it. I can't believe it. He should have won this match already, to be honest with you. Because Rezar could be a real effective force in this universe mode as a pretty strong heel in the upper main event, if not main event picture. Mastiff with a stiff strikes into the gut and a stiff one to the face as well. Went for the boot in the gut, but Rezar avoided it, sending Mastiff crashing to the outside. Rezar now heads out, following Mastiff. Back up to his feet. Mastiff just clotheslines Rezar out of his boots. Referee's count begins. Both guys back in the ring. Mastiff has Rezar in the front chancery. To clean break the Rezar with the boot and the gut, and then just slamming Mastiff down. Once again brings him back up to his feet, but Mastiff rolling Rezar through. A really good match between these two juggernauts. Stiff right hand. Once again, Mastiff brings Rezar back up to his feet. Looking for maybe a belly-to-belly or a Northern Light, but I think the damage has been done. His back is not as strong as it was. But now he does get him up onto his shoulders and rolls him through. But once again, straight away, his attention to Rockstar Spud on the outside, allowing Rezar to get back up to his feet. Catch Mastiff and slams him down once again. Mastiff back up. Dropping Rezar face first, middle of the ring. Rezar big elbow into the face of Mastiff. And just goes through him straight with that big clothesline. Mastiff back up to his feet. Rezar again, another massive clothesline. Just trying to take their head off of Dave Mastiff. And that is enough. Wow. What a debut to NXT UK for Rezar. I mean, Rockstar Spud has brought him here. Dave Mastiff was not expecting Rezar, but is showing some respect here. Offering the handshake And there is a handshake there by Reza. I think there's a great respect being shown. Mastiff realizes that he's been beaten here by the bigger man, but where does this stand with Reza? I mean, we all know him as a tag team wrestler, as half of the Authors of Pain, but is it potential here for, I don't know, maybe a pretty strong, maybe a very strong singles run here in NXT UK? Wow. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below about Reza's introduction here to NXT UK and, of course, his impact as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of NXT UK. Bye.
The ones who